I am with Chris, and we are out here at Sun Gold Farm, and you all grow squash, don't you?
We're known as the squash people in market, yeah.
About how many varieties do you think you're growing?
Oh gosh, I bet we're up to around 20 varieties of squash. Some of them are already gone, some of them are just coming.
And one of the things that I like about your business here is you really, I would think almost yearly, try to find the new current stuff, things that are fresh. You try those, but you're really faithful to the ones that have been successful and keep those around every year.
That's right. There's some squash that we will never get rid of. There's some squash that don't quite make the grade.
Yeah.
They're all unique in their own way, though.
It's just a process of figuring out how good or how bad they are, depending on it. So let's jump right into talking, because there's a lot of varieties here. So why don't we, as we talk about them, just pick out and tell me not only the ones that you like personally, but the ones that you find are selling the best.
Sure. So the classic spaghetti squash. This is called Small Wonder, and spaghetti squash is unique in that it has spaghetti-like noodles in it. So all you got to do is cut that in half, scoop seeds out, roast it in the oven, and then put some spaghetti sauce, meatballs, Parmesan cheese.
And so is that a hybridization of the regular spaghetti squash? Because I've not heard of that one. That's a new one too.
Small Wonder is just like a regular spaghetti squash, but obviously its name dictates that it's small. So it's a one serving versus the regular vegetable spaghetti squash, which is a family serving.
Nice. Well, you know, what I notice here is this looks like an acorn to me. It's white. So that throws me off a bit.
So this is called cream of the crop, and it is an acorn squash, but it isn't like your grandma's black acorn squash. Compared to the traditional one that most of us grew up with, this is much creamier, much sweeter, no strings attached, no sugar needed. It's called cream of the crop.
Now, Chris, I understand what the word creamy means, but I wouldn't have associated that with squash. What do you mean by creamier?
So creamy is, it's not a real watery texture to it. It's nice and smooth, a dense flesh to it. So once it's baked and nice and soft, your fork, your spoon just glides right through it.
Wonderful. And again, another one that's new to me, but I'm going to be trying it.
Yeah.
So what else do you find that you think is amazing?
This is kind of a new one for us. This is the second year we've grown Harlequin.
It's beautiful.
I love it. Just the color kind of draws me into it. It kind of, just the color makes it look like it has a little bit of a nutty flavor.
Yeah.
And sure enough, when you open it up and you start eating it, there's a little nutty flavor to it along with the sweetness. I've had this in some really good restaurants in Portland. Roasted, cubed, peelings and all. No peelings, no peeling needed for that squash.
And I hear one of those recipes in those restaurants included salmon with it.
Salmon.
Wow.
Bed of squash was for the salmon.
Now I recognize this one. This is the old acorn that I'm used to.
Yes. Grocery stores, I think, developed this so that they could sit and easily tell when it was ripe. We kind of call it the garbage squash of the world.
Okay.
They're easy to grow and everybody knows what it is. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't say that too loudly, because there are people that still come in the booth and that's all they want.
Well, you know, I found that anything you put enough butter and brown sugar on tastes delicious.
Cardboard baked in bacon grease would be really good. Yes.
So what else do you have for us, Chris?
My personal favorite, Carnival, has a nice subtle nutty flavor to it, not extremely sweet. I like it just because it doesn't overwhelm you with that sweetness.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a brand new one this year called Aunt Thelma's Sweet Potato Squash.
And you didn't name it that, did you? That
I
was the name it came with.
No, I wish I could take credit for some of these, but Aunt Thelma apparently really wanted her name on this one. It's been around for 100 years, but it's brand new to us. It has the look and the feel of a sweet potato inside and the taste of a nice sweet squash.
Really?
A friend of mine the other day sliced it up like a sweet potato and deep fried them like sweet potato fries. He said it was amazing.
Oh, man. Chris, I'm looking at the color of this one. It's very vibrant. Tell me about it.
It's called red curry or orange Hokkaido. It's a Japanese squash. It is great for soups. It has a real dry texture to it, so you don't get a really runny soup. A nice sweet flavor. But the best thing I like about this, and I personally haven't tried it, but a professional pastry chef told me once, they will take a big chunk of that skin after they've roasted it and then puree that in with the flesh to make a pie with little red specks in it.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I recognize this one. This is Delicata, and it's a delicious squash.
Yeah, these are extremely versatile because not only can you just roast it and eat it by itself, like any other squash, this one has very thin peelings, so you can eat the peelings.
Really?
And the best way to do that, cut it in half, and then cut it in little thin half moon shapes, and then saute that in a little olive oil, onion, garlic, salt and pepper.
Wow.
And it's amazing. You're caramelizing it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I am already hungry for it. Now, with all of these different talks about squashes and stuff, we cannot forget the wonderful, that you also do things like birdhouse gourds and things like that.
So, birdhouse gourds versus regular decorative gourds, which are not edible.
Okay.
People have tried. These birdhouse gourds are dried out. They're hollow. That's a seed cavity bouncing around in there. This is last summer's crop. They take an entire year to dry out and to cure like that. And then what we'll do is we'll just drill a hole in it and hang them up. Sometimes you get a bird to nest in there. More often than not, it's just a great decoration.
Just a great
decoration. You can paint them, make them fancy. They're really neat squash. And, you know, way back in the day, this is what they carried water from the stream from, stored their winter crops in.
Well, we've replaced that with Tupperware now.
Yes.
So now,
it's
of course,
microwavable.
pumpkins, we always think of pumpkin pie and pumpkins, but this one is one specifically really good for pumpkin pie making.
So this is called sugar pie. And compared to a carving pumpkin, this is a much drier flesh, very few strings, and it has flavor. Carving pumpkin is just watery and just a blah flavor.
Okay, but you can make pumpkin pies without pumpkin technically, right? Which kind would you use for that?
So if you're looking for just a nice squashy pie, that pink banana would be a really good one. The Cinderella pumpkin is a really popular one.
See, I always assumed that was more decorative than actual usage, but you can
that one you can use it for both.
Nice. Yeah. Well, and speaking of pie, we have one. This is your sister Stephanie, right?
Yes.
And this is the pie that I think this chap made it just last night. And now, where can people go to buy some of these great things?
So we are going to be through the end of the month at the Beaverton Farmers Market on Saturdays. Hollywood Market is year-round, is every other Saturday starting in December. Hillsdale Market on Sundays, every other Sunday starting in December. And we're at the Portland Farmers Market at PSU all the way through Christmas every Saturday.
Wonderful. Well, now, you know, for more information, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website. Come out and find these people and buy some great squash and make a pumpkin pie for yourself. Stephanie, Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you.